Hellos, welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. And where we last left off, we were over at the Old Galactic Market, where we dealt a blow to the Migrant Merchants Guild, who potentially were supplying Commander Tavis and the Havoc Squad defectors with advanced war droids. Unfortunately, the cyborg inventor was also performing invasive surgical procedures on some of the civilians of Coruscant, and we had to make a choice there. Upon reporting back to General Garza, she's given us a new operation to meet up with a Sergeant Jaxo over in territory held by the gang known as the Black Sun Syndicate. Something about supplying the defectors of Havoc Squad with a lethal nerve agent, and apparently lots of it. So, let's get ourselves underway once again. Before we get ourselves over to this new section of Coruscant, there's a few people here in and around the Senate Tower who would like our attention. We have a Republic Senator right here. An Ugnaught of all species.
Nayanam Ramkam, Kala Amka Mani Mani, Lidik Bak.
That was a fairly unsubtle attempt to get my attention. I don't want some corrupt senator ordering me into battle.
Seems straightforward enough. Another corrupt senator who's working with the Black Sun to deal with some of his senatorial rivals, it would appear. If we can find proof that he's supplying the Black Sun with currency only really found on his home world, we could hopefully get him removed from office. There is an additional quest we can pick up here in the Senate Tower, but before we head over in that direction, there is a quest just in the plaza, which will take us back in that direction. Yes, this Spiricris Zarem is trying to get our attention.
It's fantastic, isn't it? The Senate Tower. Every officer should see it sooner or later. I was raised there. My father was an admiral, and my mother was a senator, but they were both killed during the war.
That's tragic. I'm sorry to hear it.
Don't be. They gave their lives to protect this great republic. I'm sorry. My name is Spiricris Zarem. I used to be military, then a diplomat, but not anymore. Now I represent a group of loyal citizens, willing to go to any length to protect the true republic from its enemies.
What exactly is the true republic?
The true republic is the one based on ideals, on the principles that carried us through history. Until now. Dangerous radicals are about to make a massive power play in the Senate. Senator Glirius Parvel is gathering support to break ties with the Jedi and establish an alliance with the Sith Empire.
Seems like everybody's jumping ship these days.
No doubt. First it was just some fringe star systems, but now it's happening a lot closer to home. My colleagues discovered a way to expose Parville's plan to the public, turn the political tide against this insanity. But our one-shot's about to pass us by. Parville's put us all on Senate's security watch list. We can't even get near the tower.
You said you're one shot. You have an idea?
I mean, you might actually be willing to help us? A diplomatic parcel is being delivered to Senator Parville's office. All you'd have to do is steal the parcel and smuggle it out to me. Will you do it?
This operation sounds a little too delicate for me.
We're handling the delicate part. We need someone like you to handle the action. I can reward you for your help. I don't know if that changes anything.
I don't like this, but it's our only option.
This means so much to us, and to the true Republic. A courier droid is delivering the documents to Senator Parville. Use this scrambler box, and it'll hand the parcel to you. Just intercept it before it reaches his office. I'll be waiting here. Why are you hanging around here? Find the messenger droid in the Senate Tower and get that parcel.
We're trying to prove that this senator wants the Republic to break ties with the Jedi and rather align themselves with the Empire. I'm surprised any other senators would allow him to even take office or to speak such treason. Of course, this means going and being a little bit underhanded, intercepting a courier droid. We're working on conjecture alone. We have no definite proof.
Stop right there! I see what you're doing! How dare you accost the Senator's courier droid? Stealing documents, what's the matter with you? This is the heart of the Republic, the greatest bastion of democracy in the galaxy.
I'm here to protect the Republic.
By breaking the law and undermining the political process, I find that hard to believe. I know you people and your drivel about protecting the true Republic. However unpopular Senator Parville's ideas might be, the principles of the Republic give him the freedom to express those ideas.
You mean let a traitor spread his lies? Not in my Republic.
Listen to yourself. This is our Republic, not yours. But the real culprits here are the paranoid fanatics you've gotten yourself tangled up with.
Senator Parville is the real culprit.
I'll say it one more time. Senator Parville has every right to exercise his political ideas. It would be criminal to steal his parcel. Look, it's not too late for you to turn around and do the right thing. I could even forget I saw you. I have this parcel of outdated agricultural revenue documents. Give me the Senator's parcel and take these to your friends instead.
You're not touching this parcel. I'm going to expose you.
You're making a mistake, I assure you. Senator Parville is committed to his principles, and I am too. Now, more than ever. You may slow us down, but we will see his plans become reality.
Yeah, and you are now going to be on a very particular watch list, I am very sure. But while we are here, there's a very awkward discussion going on in this room, surrounded by what looks like protocol droids. We do have a lore object on Degree. What do we know of Degree? Because it is about to become very relevant. Known for their bizarre and wonderful technology, as much as their unusual cephalopodic anatomy, Degree are one of the oldest species in the galaxy. Their civilization once flourished in the Outer Rim, though the glory days of their people ended thousands of years before the rise of the Republic. In modern times, with much of their history forgotten and the greatest achievements of their people lost, most Gree live in seclusion in the Enclave, a mid-sized region of space carefully isolated from outside contact. However, the Gree reputation as engineers and artisans is still unmatched. Genuine Gree technology is worth a fortune to collectors and researchers, though few Gree would part with such treasures, preferring to lend their skills instead. It seems there is a Coruscant senator having a bit of a lively discussion.
SWTOR, please comprehend. Repairing Coruscant's infrastructure is green obtuse. To form the red parallel, we require a black bisector.
Oh, this is pointless. I can't understand a word you're saying.
I use mistaken words and request patience. This will be clearer. The lower levels are alarming and filled with casualties. Active collaborators can solve problems.
Oh, I give up. Do you have any idea what this ambassador droid is trying to say?
Aren't ambassadors usually organic?
This is an unusual situation. I'm Senator Oranda. This is Patake from the Gree Enclave. Before you ask, the Gree are remote people, isolationist. They help build Coruscant's original infrastructure. We asked for assistance with repairs, they sent the droids.
We shouldn't need strangers, or their droids to come fix our problems.
Whole subsystems of Coruscant were busted in the war. But the tech is so old and weird, there's nobody here who understands them.
The Enclave bargains resources and offers reversal of Coruscant's yellow concave. We commit to white vertex to achieve this.
Gree droids seem to speak in Gree patterns, so this gibberish is what I've got to rebuild Coruscant with.
I speak attentively in hopes of comprehension. The bargain encounters great challenges. My delegates suffer assault affecting the maintenance, fire, damage, and fear. Do you follow?
There's something threatening stopping you from doing your job?
That is an approximate understanding, yes. Your comprehension is high.
Coruscant needs these repairs to continue functioning. Patake, you have to convince your delegates to brave these dangers.
Impossible. My delegates require aid from one accustomed to fire, damage, and chaos. A black bisector, you see?
Fire, damage, chaos. Just about my favorite things.
Then potential exists for you to progress us to the red parallel, where all will prosper. I will compensate the black bisector with useful and valued items only available from the Enclave. My delegates will describe their black spheres for you. These are bold, courageous mission callings. Speak to them and learn.
Excuse us, but the ambassador and I are in the middle of negotiating how to rebuild parts of Ord Mantell.
Oh, good luck. So, we have to speak with, it seems, all three of the other protocol droids to learn about their black spheres.
Never going back. Never going back to Blue Nonagon. Now I am Yellow Concave. Injuries mark my chassis forever, and why? Ungrateful humans.
Where's this Blue Nonagon? Why don't you go there?
That is difficult to impart. The level below is concentrated, strong, misery, wrongness. It is Blue Nonagon and horrible, never going back. Coruscant's life waters are sluggish, stagnant. Patake commanded me. Go to the level below, repair the broken hydro supply, make clean life waters flow. I crafted a solution to achieve Patake's command. All was orange sphere until I arrived at the level below, then green perpendicular.
What happened to you?
Your language is insufficient to describe my suffering. Misery, wrongness, unprecedented perpendicularity. All too much. Patake failed to impart the lethal conflict enemies waiting on the level below. Many weapons and offenders despising my arrival. I fled Black Sun with my crafted solution intact, but the repair progresses unresolved. Coruscant's life waters remain sluggish, stagnant, without repairs. The hydro supply must have my crafted solution.
Can I take your crafted solution to the hydro supply?
You offer yourself as a black bisector. That is a gratifying, unpredicted announcement. I pledge to provide items of Gree ingenuity in return. Take and apply my crafted solution to the hydro supply, but do not apply before deactivating nearby flow valves, or pressure explosion death will result. Be alerted. Black Sun green perpendicular will provide onslaught. May you experience blue tangent and return intact.
Yes, we must avoid these lethal conflict enemies. Very well, so we have some device to help repair Coruscant's hydro supply. Happens to be also in Black Sun territory, which is handy, because that's also where we're going. I hadn't actually realized. I noticed I was leveling up surprisingly quickly, alarmingly so in fact. And I just thought that with maybe patch 7.5 or patch 7.6, they had adjusted experience gains once again. And it was only at the end of maybe the last part that I moused over and realized it wasn't just rested experience we were gaining, but we actually have a period of double experience for the next 2.5 days. So yeah, during the festive season there is actually an experience modifier going on.
There you are. I was beginning to worry Senate security was causing you trouble. How did it go? Did you get Parville's documents?
There was a complication. A Senate page found me.
It doesn't matter, so long as you have the evidence we need. Here, you take your price, and I'll take the parcel. Rest easy knowing Senator Parville's motion will never pass.
Happy to pitch in.
You're a hero to the True Republic. We won't forget what you've done.
Excellent. And oh, there's another exploration mission available to us.
Famous lieutenant, hero of the Republic. You're starting to get quite a reputation. Agent Yorkson, SIS. Never mind the outfit, I'm undercover. I need help. We've been moving our people into the Finnac shipping company for months. We want to stop contraband weapons shipments. Now Black Sun started hijacking Finnac's freighters, killing the crew and grabbing the cargo. If I send in SIS, our cover is blown. We start all over.
It's an embarrassment when petty gangsters can bring down a Republic intelligence operation.
Hardly our only embarrassment on Coruscant. I can offer you a hefty payment if you help us flush out the hijackers and find the freight.
I think we can make a few hijackers regret their choice of career.
Once they're taken care of, we need to know where they take the freight. Try checking around the docks. Black Sun's got to have a loader programmed to offload the cargo somewhere secure.
Okay. So find Black Sun hijackers and loaders. Find out where the stolen shipment's freight is being taken. Let's switch into our combat gear once again.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
And over to Black Sun territory.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
There's a fair few things we can do in Black Sun territory. Oh yeah, we have one large kind of docking area here.
Report your ailments.
I don't think we need any of this. Not really.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Thank you. So, let's have a quick look around. There is an exploration mission here.
You want a runner? Kokuta chuska no iku chusa. Yumata chipontata. Jeska koliraka kanchanga. Bomba kunchinka.
What evidence are you looking for? I might know something.
Wafuma the bota donwi wanki watoba yakamuka. Nagoliji watahumpa mulira watawampa. Niradisa slemo crispa, tokanki kon kikopa.
How can I be of assistance?
Oro jakunto, tubatuya musta, mo gran ritempo dumuki tonka. Inaliska chinanga wachit kospa, ini kontinga.
Lovely. So, there's an informant who'll only give his information if someone goes to meet them in Black Sun territory, in a cantina of all places. Of course, we're going to be walking in there in full Republic armor, which is going to make us very popular, I feel. Now, is there anything else we need to look into? Here's the entirety of Black Sun territory, of course. We're looking for, yeah, a loader droid before we look for the missing freight. And of course, a lot of the Black Sun enforcers and thugs may have some of those cabin bills from Senator Dodd on their person. We have the Hydro Supply Station, and we know where Sergeant Jaxo is going to be located. The cantina for this informant is at the Silent Sun Cantina. Very well. Before we do any of that, however, we're going to be heading north, where there is another heroic mission.
Hello, Lieutenant. Good to see a fellow defender of the peace. I'm Officer Stenson, Republic Security. We're fighting a war against the Black Sun. Wish I could say we were winning. Word has it they're running an illegal surgery clinic, giving wanted criminals new faces. Helps them dodge arrest.
I'm surprised anyone's willing to sacrifice their identity like that.
These thugs will do anything to avoid arrest. More and more dangerous criminals slip through our fingers every day. Unfortunately, they move shop whenever Republic Security swoops in. And maybe you could pay this clinic a visit. Smash their illegal surgery droids. Pull their patient files. Show them the Republic's still in charge.
Black Sun's clinic won't operate another day.
Good to hear. The sooner we shut them down, the quicker we can clean up Coruscant. Destroy the Black Sun surgery droids, then download their patient files. That's all we need to pull their masks off their criminal clients.
Okay. We need a pass key to enter this illegal surgery clinic, and then smash the illegal surgery droids and download their patient files. Now, the Face Merchant's Heroic does have a couple of bonus missions attached to it. The first is sometimes a little bit of a pain, because we need to deal with so many of the Black Sun soldiers, and they respawn very slowly.
Gotcha!
Yeah. The bonus mission outside the clinic is to deal with 15 of the Black Sun forces here, and obtain a pass key from one of them. Well, there's the pass key, it seems. Perfect. Okay, that's 10 out of 15. That's not bad. We're actually making good progress quite quickly with this bonus mission. Everyone must be doing other quests. Okay, 14 out of 15. We should be able to still leave this one large room and head into the second. In fact... Oh, I don't remember you being here. Have they added some more enemies? It looks like... Oh shit, they have added more enemies. You know, I was just complaining that this always seemed to be less enemies, therefore it was harder to complete the bonus mission. I swear, these overseers weren't here. It used to be like the overseer and this gangster here, and then you would have the champion boomer droid before you would get to the clinic itself. Which is why I was saying I had... Hello, bit of mail. That's why I was saying that we had 14 out of 15 Black Sun forces for that bonus mission. The final one, I was actually going to have the boomer droid. That's what it was going to be. We'll switch Jorgen back over to the tanking role, because he was meant to be our tank. And then we switched him over to DPS during the flashpoint, the Esseles. Because we had that combat support droid. Right, let's use the pass key. There you go, that gets us access to the clinic. We must find the 4 illegal surgery droids. And I think there is another bonus mission. To deal with 8 of the Black Sun medical personnel.
Gotcha.
Okay, that was one of the surgery droids dealt with. So I think when Jorgen's using those flares, he's actually, that's his provoking scream. At least I think it is. Or it could be the reinforcing taunt. But yeah, it's actually trying to taunt the enemies to attacking him. Can we draw the enemies? Jogan is charging into battle. Yeah, he has a powered charge. If I'll activate his multi-grapple to see if he's going to charge in and then pull the enemies into him. Also, you can see all of the surgery beds here. Quite a somewhat sophisticated operation the Black Sun have going on here. It's 35, isn't it? Yeah, level 35. And that'll get us another unique ability as part of the assault specialist. Looks like some kind of satchel charge.
Here.
Okay, all the surgery droids were destroyed. Let's download the patient in client list.
Thanks for this. Closing that clinic's a big win for Republic security and for the people of Coruscant.
You are welcome. And we're starting to get the battle-scarred lockbox. Oh, a humanoid skull. Because why the hell not? That's a companion gift. Is that a more? It's another power relic. Slightly better than the one we have. Let's fight our way out of the slums here. So back to the docks themselves. Oh, we have already started one of the staged bonus missions. Stage 1 of which is to eliminate 18 of the Black Sun forces. And we found our first Calvin Bill as well. So here in the docks, yeah, we're gonna have to fight our way down through Black Sun territory to the nearby hydro supply. But we can do some of the bonus missions in the meanwhile and keep an eye out for more of these Calvin Bills. I do like the assault cannon. I like a lot of the assault cannon and the sniper have a lot of like area of attack, like clearing abilities. Against most groups of enemies, this wouldn't do a lot of damage, but against vendor track like this, it's quite... it does its job. We actually come
down here. I doubt the Black Sun is very welcoming toward authority figures.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Well, we completed our first stage bonus mission. Second stage is to defeat 40 more of the Black Sun. Speaking of, it looks like we actually learned about them as an organization. The Black Sun is a powerful crime syndicate that rose to prominence on Coruscant in the latter days of the war. Taking advantage of the chaos and rioting in the city after the planet's sacking, several gangsters joined forces and began seizing control of lower city neighborhoods. The origin of the syndicate's name is unclear, but a common phrase amongst despairing Coruscant citizens was better a Black Sun than none. Alas, hopes that Black Sun would bring order instead of anarchy died quickly. For Black Sun, the rioting and looting never really stopped. Although the gangsters have profitable spice and weapons trafficking operations, their members, almost to a man, have an extraordinary taste for violence. Civilians are extorted until they have nothing left to extort. Afterwards, they are simply used for target practice. City blocks are incinerated for the pleasure of demolitionists. Despite the efforts of the Just a Cause Brigade, Black Sun has become a force to be reckoned with. The Republic Senate has begun to realize the threat the Black Sun represents, but with the Syndicate's influence already beginning to stretch beyond Coruscant, stopping it may be impossible. Seems we have a smuggler here. Oh, seems we're getting plenty of mail. Now, the reason we're heading down this way, apart from we're dealing with more of the Black Sun, of course, and picking up more Calvin bills, which we now have enough of, seemingly, is I know, yeah, there's a loader droid right here. We're hoping to download its databanks to find out where the Black Sun have been moving their stolen freight, and it seems they're moving it far and deep into their territory. trying to recall where all the datacrons are here on Coruscant. We had one over the old galactic market. There is one in the ruins that we haven't yet visited. I believe there is one here in the Black Sun territory as well. How many datacrons are there? Coruscant 4. And I wonder if there's a matrix shard here. We have a Coruscant security captain.
You're done.
Before the Coruscant security forces had pulled back from this territory due to the danger. That's the Stage 2 bonus mission complete. We are being offered a third stage to locate and defeat 3 Black Sun gang leaders. While we're heading deeper into Black Sun territory, let's see what the security captain has to say.
What do you know? It's good to see another brave soul, soldier. Come on over. I'm Captain Theraguin. Last officer on the job here since the patrol stopped. Welcome to Black Sun territory.
Are you saying there's no security down here?
Are you kidding me? My commander gave up on the sector a long time ago. I shouldn't even be here. The locals only venture out of their apartments when they have to scrounge for supplies. Now with no security forces, what future do they have? And Black Sun has a new game. Call it Boom.
This doesn't sound good.
Black Sun steals Republic supply crates, takes the supplies out, then rigs the crates with explosives. Then they set the trapped crates in the street, make bets on how long before some fool tries to open them.
Only cowards attack civilian targets.
Yeah, it's one thing when the gang shoot at us, but killing innocents for fun? I tried to defuse the crates myself. The mechanics are simple, but Black Sun's everywhere. Nearly killed me last time.
I can handle Black Sun. I want to make things right.
Thank you. That's just what I needed to hear. Now, Black Sun's explosives are pretty simple. I can show you what to do. Anything you can do, I'll be more than grateful. But be damn careful.
Okay.
I want to know when those crates have been defused. In the meantime, I'm warning people to avoid them.
Very well. The Black Sun, in the same location that we have to find the gang leaders, are setting up booby-trapped supply crates for civilians still living in this sector. This is the Hydro supply. We have another bonus mission in here to deal with Black Sun forces, specifically here in the Hydro supply section.
Ugh. Nothing like a water treatment plant to get those really memorable smells.
So there are 3 hydro supply flow valves. What do you got against Wookiees? Their guild, their alliance is called Die Wookiees. Yeah, we don't have a Wookiee playable race. I don't think they're gonna add any more playable races, to be honest. I think adding races is not something that's gonna be on the cards for the development team. The fact that we're still getting content is still actually quite nice, though. Thankfully, we don't need to shut off these flow valves in any particular order. Go. All the flow valves have been disabled. Let's just install this device that will hopefully repair the hydro supply.
Hey, what are you doing? Get away from that! Back off! This is our hydro supply, and we like it broken. Now get lost!
What are you kids doing here?
We live here. Who do you think you are, stomping in here like this? We need this water. We don't have any money, and there's nowhere else in the district to get water for free. We'll die if it gets shut off.
What happened to your parents?
They died in the war, all right? We're on our own now. Just leave us alone. This is the only place we've got, and the only way for us to get by.
If I gave you some credits, would you be able to find a new place to go?
Yeah, that'd be a start. It'll take a lot, though. Are you gonna give us enough?
This should take care of you and your friends.
Whoa! I've never even seen that many credits before. We can trade for a long time with these. Thanks!
Yeah, better than telling you to bugger off. The hydro supply had to be repaired one way or another. So let's head deeper into Black Sun territory. Map. So the next step will be to head to Sergeant Jasko's apartment. He lives nearby. Fairly close to the Black Sun gang leaders and these booby-trapped supply crates.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Do we have any bonus missions here? Not at the moment. Very well. Map. We're quite close to the Silent Sun Cantina. Very well. Can see some Black Sun graffiti. We've probably seen it earlier on as well. We just haven't been looking out for it. Let's go meet this Sergeant Jaxo. Brave to be leaving the door open like that.
Wow, you're the new Havoc CO. Must be my lucky day. I'm Jaxo. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
It's good to meet you too, Sergeant.
Hope you're ready for some fun, Lieutenant. You've got your work cut out for you. Your highly enviable task is to destroy a cache of nerve gas canisters that the Black Sun Syndicate is shipping to Tavis. The gas is called Travorus. Scary stuff. One canister can cover a square kilometer with 100% fatality inside of 10 minutes.
A street gang with nerve gas? You've got to be kidding.
I'd say selling weapons-grade nerve gas puts Black Sun well outside the street gang category. Lucky for us, it's pretty easy to neutralize Travorus, at least while it's still in the canisters. The compound in this bottle renders Travorus completely inert on contact. Just plug it into the canisters inside the Black Sun base, and the whole batch is history.
Should I just leave the neutralized gas behind?
Once the Travorus is neutralized, it's useless. No need to retrieve it. General Garza said not to bother. You also have another objective. A few hours ago, a bright red case was moved into the Black Sun space under heavy guard. If whatever's inside that case is valuable to Black Sun, it's bad news for us. So your job will be to find the case and bring me its contents.
Consider it done.
One last detail. Black Sun has signal jammers throughout their base, so General Garza won't know to send help if you get in over your head.
Is there any way to shut down the jammers?
No. The jammers are built into the walls of the hideout. It would take hours to bore them all out and trash them. Once you've taken care of the Travorus canisters and nabbed whatever's inside that red case, be sure to meet me back here to confirm the mission results. Good luck, Lieutenant.
Okay, so while the gas is still in the canisters, we have been given a device. Yeah, Veracene, which will turn the Travorus gas inert. We are also looking for a red case.
Be careful neutralizing that gas, Lieutenant. And don't forget the red case.
In addition, she spoke about jammers around the Black Sun headquarters. We're actually going to learn about the jammers in a potential side mission. We will be able to disable them for a short period of time. Either way, our next objective is to get over to the Silent Hill Cantina. Someone's becoming aligned with the dark side of the Force. Now, if we look up, we can see a glow. That is, of course, a datachron. I don't think it's a green matrix shard. We'll have a look at getting that, or showing off how to get it in the near future. Thankfully, never mind. Despite our Republic armor, the bouncer wasn't going to let us pass. The Jedi disagreed with our more quiet approach, it seems. Here's the informant looking a bit nervous.
I'm here to pick up the recordings you have for Deuce Everton.
You want to spray paint that on the walls or anything? Little discretion here. Tell Dooch it's just what he asked for. Enough for the Republic to make arrests. Black Sun, the real stuff. Hope they can make it stick. This is Coruscant. You shouldn't have to be afraid for your life just because you get off the wrong elevator. I hope it works. You can't imagine how great this place used to be.
Okay. So hopefully, with the informant's data, with the Senate security forces, we'll be able to make some arrests and weaken the Black Sun's grip on this territory. What time do we have? Oh, okay. I saw a notification on my phone there for a moment. So, Datacron, how do we get it? Do I want to show this off? I'm probably going to screw it up. Let's see if I can remember. God damn it. Ah, probably jump on this. Jumping puzzles, don't we just love them? Okay, so far so good. See the Datacron in the distance there. Oh, that's right, I remember where another Datacron's located now. The jumping puzzle element of this pod reminded me. Now, unlike some other MMOs, like Final Fantasy XIV, where as long as we're out of combat in Final Fantasy XIV and we fall from a height, we will survive. If we fall from a height, we will lose health. If we lose all of our health, we die. So you have to be rather careful. Yeah, we're no longer able to access this Datacron either. Oh well. So be it. Looks like there's a container down there. Perfect. Okay. Let's just continue further into Black Sun territory. As a smuggler, we'll be going through this phase gate. We have an Agent Phalaris who would like our attention. But down here in Gangland, we have these booby-trapped supply crates.
Gotcha.
We have to disarm 8 of them. But while we're down here, we can also keep an eye out for the gang leaders. There's the stage 3 bonus mission complete. The final stage of the bonus mission is to find and deactivate a security console where the stolen freight is also located. Yeah, disabling Black Sun security will help the SIS later on. You notice that these supply crates reset themselves relatively quickly. Let's go see this Agent Phalaris. See why she's trying to get our attention.
Hey, soldier. Hold up a minute, would you? I'm Phalaris. I think you and I should have a private chat.
What can I do for you?
There's a rumor going around that Black Sun's about to clean house. Snitches, rival gang leaders, they're all gonna be dead meat. There's a list of these unfortunate individuals sitting on their computers. I need those names.
Sounds to me like you're in law enforcement.
Let's just say I'm interested in what's best for the people of Coruscant. I can slice into Black Sun's computers and get the hit list, but they'll be able to trace me. So while I'm slicing in, I need someone to break into the Black Sun hideout and shut down their tracing equipment. Think you can do that?
Do you really want to put your life in my hands to get this list?
Don't have much choice, do I? I need that list, and I need it yesterday. Time to make this happen. All right, go! Go!
Okay, so I was talking about the jamming equipment. I thought it was jamming, not tracing equipment we needed to disable. Now we're heading into major Black Sun territory.
Tough to see slums like this when the people on the upper levels live just fine.
Yeah. We're heading to the area the Black Suns are using to store their stolen freight. Ooh, hello.
Better watch our step. No telling what the Black Sun has stored in here.
Yep.
You're done.
We need to keep our eyes open for any containers we can tag so that the SAS know where they're stored. Okay. Now we just need to shut down the security console. It seems these Jedi have the same idea, so let's just wait around. Let's help out. There you go. Are they grouped together? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, looks like they are grouped together. In shutting down security, we get the attention of someone. Who also contains the stolen shipping manifests. So Agent Yorkshire can find her missing freight, but the shipping manifests we can turn in as well for an additional reward. But now to head into Black Sun headquarters. We need to find some of these nerve gas canisters. And this red case. Hopefully the red case is something that Special Forces actually need, and is not simply an additional objective tacked on by Sergeant Jaxco. We never heard anything about a red case from General Garza, but the situation may have been updated while we were en route. Now, the tracing equipment of the Black Sun is here. There are four tracing terminals. Excellent. And actually, in this corner is the red case we were asked to keep an eye out for. A mysterious red case with unknown content. Makes me suspicious, but we're all meant to be fighting for the same cause here.
Going down.
Here's one of those nerve gas canisters. Okay, the gas is now blowing out of the container, but hopefully it's blowing inert, otherwise we're gonna have a very bad time. In 1 kilometer of Coruscant is gonna have a very bad time. Was it 100% fatalities? Maybe we should be putting a helmet on. The third and final canister before it's shipped over to Commander Tavis. Excellent. So I believe there's just a ton of people we need to return to. Give them an update on our objectives.
Well, since I haven't been visited by any large, angry Black Sun thugs, I take it you got everything taken care of?
The equipment is history.
All right, that's great news. What a relief. Here, something for your trouble. I can't thank you enough for your help. You know, it's funny. There are people who would pay a frigate load of credits for this list.
Sensitive intel like that could cause havoc in the wrong hands.
If the list goes public, everyone on it would be warned, and we'd make a tidy profit. I say we seize this opportunity while we can.
That list should be used to save lives.
You just don't give in, do you? Oh, you're right. I shouldn't be looking for a quick profit. I'll make sure the list ends up in the right hands. Lives are more important than credits anyhow. See you around then. Thanks again for all your help.
And level 34. Let us be on our way back to Sergeant Jaxco, I believe, is the nearest quest NPC there. See what she knows about this red case before we report back to General Garza. Okay, seems everything's went smoothly.
Hey, you're back. Was the Op a success? Were you able to neutralize the Trevorus?
Mission complete.
I wouldn't expect anything less from a man like you. How about that red case? Were you able to grab whatever was inside?
The case contained this blaster, Sergeant.
I've never seen one quite like it.
Oh.
Must be some sort of new prototype. I'll take it back to headquarters for analysis. Maybe we can find out where Black Sun is getting their weapons.
Looks like we're all done here. It's been a blast, Lieutenant. I hope we get to work together again sometime.
Good day, Sergeant.
See you around, Lieutenant.
Hope we run into each other again sometime.
A prototype blaster. Well, we knew the Black Suns were involved in weapons trafficking.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. A situation has developed with the Senate, and I need your help.
You need me to off a senator or something?
No, absolutely not. Tempting as it might be at times like this. Despite my best efforts, 3 members of the Senate Defense Committee have learned about Havoc Squad's defection, and they want to know the specifics. It's an informal inquiry for the time being, but you can bet it won't end there. I hate politics.
The Senate represents the people. It's our duty to aid them.
That's all well and good, Lieutenant. But every moment we waste on questions is a moment Tavis and his traitors have to prepare for us. The senators have asked that you appear in their office at the Senate Tower immediately to testify in the inquiry. I'm barred from influencing your testimony, but I will remind you that the more information that becomes public, the harder our job becomes.
Are you telling me to lie to the Senate, General?
I never told you to lie, Lieutenant. That would be illegal. I have merely reminded you of a relevant fact. The senators are already waiting for you. Hurry back to the Senate Tower and try to get this over with quickly. Garza out.
As if we didn't have enough problems already.
Yeah, no kidding. We haven't been asked to lie. But the more the Senate asks us questions, the more they may feel like they can pull us away to ask even more questions. and distract us even further from going after the real enemy. General Garza has not ordered us, but told us to try and keep things short, so to speak.
Haven't heard an explosion in a good while. Guess that means you defused those crates.
I think I found them all. Let's hope Black Sun doesn't get any more.
We'll make sure. No more people will be killed looking for food. Now, I'm no rich senator, but let me give you a little something for taking care of this. Recognition.
I don't expect a reward for doing my duty.
Rare to find someone not out to make a profit. You probably have other business, so I won't keep you. Watch your back out there.
Very well, Captain. Good luck out here as well.
Good to see you again. But I don't think the Black Sun feels the same way.
No, I bet they don't. Okay, let's get ourselves back up to the start of Black Sun territory.
On your feet.
Not quite powerful enough to knock him over the ridge, unfortunately. Or the railing, I should say.
Public security owes you one. Without the Black Sun's clinic, criminals are stuck with the faces they got.
Nice to see customers. Can I get you anything? Feel free to browse.
We'll have a look at our mail in a moment. Probably from our quests over at the Old Galactic Market.
Lobach says the recordings in here should be enough to make arrests.
Flibaniyaka twipi taboka tonka wana waka. Wadwana ubikili wata bunka tonka patonga luarda. Wama otaka joka hatapawa tabamba wulya.
And oh yeah, the shipping manifests. Hey, level 35. Oh, this could be very useful. Right. So, we picked up the concussive round. Has a 1-minute cooldown. Fires a round at a target that knocks it out for up to 60 seconds. Non-player, non-standard, and non-weak targets will regenerate their health rapidly while they are knocked out. Damage will cause this effect to end prematurely. Okay. I know of some uses that may we might find some use for that. We also have the Assault Plastique, which is an instant cast ability, has a 15-second cooldown. Throws a moldable plastic explosive that sticks to a target and explodes after several seconds, dealing a fair bit of kinetic damage and then burning the target over the next 6 seconds. Charge bolts and mag bolt will cause the plastique to explode immediately. Standard and weak enemies will enter a state of panic. Okay. So it doesn't talk about high impact bolt detonating the assault plastique immediately, but we know high impact bolt will upgrade to mag bolt later on.
Don't tell me. The military's gonna clean up this mess. We could use the help. I used to be proud to say Lieutenant Dorn, Coruscant Security Forces. These days, it's just a job. Doesn't even pay the bills.
You should be proud of what you do.
Right now, I'm just trying to keep my head above the garbage. Now some stupid holodisk was stolen, and the commander wants me to deal with it. I don't have the manpower to recover stolen intelligence. I can't just pull a commando unit out of my helmet, can I?
What exactly was stolen?
Here's the deal. You probably don't know them, but there's these weird secret passages running all over the planet. The funny thing is, we didn't even know about these passages until the schematics were stolen off an old databank.
Why would anyone steal this information?
So they can sneak around the planet and get away with who knows what. But the schematics weren't taken by some gutter thief. They were taken by the blasted Justicars, crazy vigilantes. The Justicars are armed to the teeth. Most of my security officers just flat out refuse to tangle with them.
Isn't that their job?
Like I said, we don't get paid enough to stick our necks out too far. There's another detail. We don't know where the Justicars took the stolen schematics. An agent from the Strategic Information Service was assigned to track the thieves, but she hasn't reported back in.
Stolen schematics and a missing spy. How much are you asking me to do?
Take it easy. I'm sure the spy's fine. She just might be able to help you track down the schematics. Her name is Feeler Dan. A little old and a little batty, if you ask me. Feeler's last known location was in Justicar territory. If she's done her job, she should know where to find those schematics.
Time to find out if this spy knows her business.
Now keep in mind, worthless as they may be, we're under strict orders to make sure these schematics aren't leaked to anyone. So after you find old lady Feeler and recover the schematics, you make sure to bring them directly back to me. That's critical.
Okay. And that is in Justicar territory, which is an area we have yet to explore. What is that called? The Secret Passages. Very well.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Let's get ourselves back over to the Senate Plaza and of course the Senate Tower. We should feel safe to get out of combat once again.
I heard you sent the Black Suns packing. Have you tracked down where they took the cargo yet?
I've got what you asked for.
I'll send a security cleaning crew down there immediately. Then we can try to patch up this operation.
You are welcome. So that was level 35. We actually gained a passive as well. Sweltering Heat. Incendiary round reduces the movement speed of a target while they are on fire. In addition, incendiary round makes a target assailable. They take more internal and elemental damage.
The hero of the hour. It's too bad the Republic frowns on fraternization.
Oh my. The Republic frowns on fraternization, you say? I'll have to try and remember that for the next world we visit. Now, we will speak to Namake, the first protocol droid who asked us to install his hydro supply solution. But we'll probably leave off speaking to the next Gree droid until the beginning of the next part of the series.
All Coruscant systems indicate clean life waters flow upward. You flawlessly applied my crafted solution to the hydro supply at the Black Sun level below. Adulation.
Happy to be of assistance.
You are unmarred by Black Sun green perpendiculars. I am gratified by this. Clean life waters flow and nurture upper levels. The Coruscant sufferer beings achieve benefits on the Enclave's Gree ingenuity. My black sphere evolves to a purple parallel because of you. When I impart this development, Patake will progress enthusiasm with the SWTOR.
I'm glad life on Coruscant will be better now.
The city planet's infrastructure expresses elementary designs. Additional upgrading is sternly recommended. I pledged you a piece of Gree ingenuity. This solution was crafted specifically for your being. My acknowledgement and appreciations. I continue upgrading Coruscant systems and ensure the clean life waters flow upward. Accept my unyielding gratefulness.
And we gained a belt for our trouble.
The clean life waters flow upward, and my black sphere achieves purple parallel because of you. Gratefulness, Black Bisector.
So we have another Gree droid who would like our attention. Let's go see the Ugnaught Senator about the cavern bills. And then we must go attend this Senate inquiry regarding the defection of the other members of Havoc Squad.
I brought what you asked.
Unuk inumemnu amka kamem perolak palak.
And we get to choose one of two relics, neither of which are better than what we have equipped. So, let's have a look at this, first things first, let's disable this other quest. Yeah. General Garza has ordered you to appear at the inquiry, but she would prefer that you avoid confirming any of the Senator's suspicions. It is an informal inquiry. Where does the Senate fall into our chain of command? We'd have the Supreme Chancellor. We have a Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. actually don't know. Oh, our experience booster came to an end. Probably came to an end a while ago, actually.
Lieutenant, make yourself comfortable. On behalf of the Senate of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for appearing on such short notice for this informal inquiry.
I'm at your service, Senators.
I assure you, we will not hold you from your duties any longer than necessary, Lieutenant.
The purpose of this inquiry is to investigate the defection of several members of Republic Army Special Forces Squad number 326, codenamed Havoc Squad, to the Sith Empire.
Now, you recently served in Havoc Squad on Ord Mantell, Lieutenant. Is that correct?
That's right, Senator.
While serving on Ord Mantell, all of the members of Havoc Squad, excluding yourself, defected to the Sith Empire. Is that correct?
If you're looking to make a point here, just say it.
Lieutenant, you are a soldier of the Republic, and sworn to obey the commands of the Senate.
Please, we're only trying to discover the truth. If critical members of the Republic Armed Forces have defected, we'll need to take proper precautions.
Now, did Commander Tavis or any of the other members of Havoc Squad show signs of, say, instability, anger, frustration?
I don't believe there were any such signs, Senator.
Lieutenant, let us speak hypothetically. Do you believe that anyone serving on Ord Mantell should have seen the situation coming?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I know what you're referring to.
He refers to the situation in which your entire squad defected to the Sith Empire, and then you failed to aid a Senate investigation into the matter.
If we don't receive satisfactory answers now, we'll have no choice but to open a formal investigation.
I have one final question, Lieutenant. What connection, if any, exists between the events that occurred on Ando Prime and Havoc Squad's decision to defect?
Senator, I would remind you that the circumstances of Ando Prime are classified and occurred before the Lieutenant's involvement in Havoc Squad. You may ignore that question, Lieutenant.
As you wish, Senator.
Your part in this inquiry is concluded. You may return to your duties now.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
If we need anything further, we will have General Garza contact you.
Thank you for your time, Lieutenant.
We appreciate your testimony, Lieutenant.
I think that went rather well. And I believe we're now heading back to the ground level. Let's see, can we survive this fall? Yes, yes we can.
It's good you've arrived, Lieutenant. We have a great deal to discuss. First, let me congratulate you for your work on the Black Sun operation. You did well disabling that nerve gas. Also, that prototype blaster you confiscated will teach us a great deal about the Black Sun sources.
Glad to be of service.
As for the senators, they weren't very happy with your testimony. Useless and disrespectful were the words they used, actually.
Just trying to keep our backs clear, sir.
But it's a fine line we walk, Lieutenant. Making the Senate too angry could have dire consequences. On to more pressing issues. My agents have discovered a vital new link to Havoc Squad here on Coruscant.
Oh?
Jack Corden, the founder of Havoc Squad and Commander Tavis's former mentor, has been spotted on the city's lower levels. He's serving as an officer in a local vigilante group.
Is Cardin tied with the defection, General?
Cardin resigned his commission and disappeared after the debacle on Ando Prime. If he's turned up now, it can't be a coincidence.
That keeps getting brought up.
Davis told me that Ando Prime was the reason for Havoc's defection. What happened on that planet?
We sent Havoc to Ando Prime to cut off an Imperial offensive, but the enemy numbers were much bigger than Intel had led us to believe. When we tried to dispatch an extraction team, the Senate shut down the entire operation. We were causing an incident and breaching the peace. Bureaucrats. Havoc was left with no support and no way home. But in spite of insurmountable odds, Cardin led Havoc out of there alive.
Havoc Squad really was betrayed by the Senate.
They were put in a terrible situation, Lieutenant, but that doesn't excuse their actions. Cardin resigned as soon as he learned the truth, and Tavis took over the squad. They were never quite the same. What is important now is that we've discovered Jet Cardin's location. I want you to bring him in at all costs.
I'll take care of it.
The vigilante group Cardin is working with is called the Justicars Brigade. They control a large area of Coruscant's lower levels and are openly hostile to all outsiders.
These vigilantes must be pros to control that much territory.
They're very popular on the lower levels, keeping the peace where the Republic won't. But make no mistake, the Justicars are no friends to the Republic. Our surveillance shows that Cardin spends most of his time in the Justicars' main base. You will attempt to capture him there. Cardin is a crucial link to Tavis and the rest of the Havoc traders, Lieutenant. Bring him in no matter what it takes.
I'll have Cardin back here on the double, sir.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Okay, so yeah, the Senate weren't best pleased with our responses. But yeah, according to General Garza, I wonder if their mission to Andor Prime was officially sanctioned. And if so, then the Senate refused to help extract Havoc Squad, which would have been even worse. Or was Havoc Squad given a rather, like, a mission that they could be disavowed on? Leaves kind of a bad taste in our mouth to realize that the Senate may have abandoned one of their Special Forces team. A Special Forces team that was kind of the background and founding of Special Forces itself.
You have your orders, Lieutenant. Get down to the Justicars' territory and capture Jet Cardin for questioning.
Okay. So we need to locate the former mentor of Commander Tavis, who is part, if on, maybe supporting this Justicar Brigade. He is working alongside these ex-military vigilantes, which we heard about the Justicar Brigade while we were in Black Sun territory. Part of the reason why the Black Suns hadn't expanded their territorial gains as much as they probably would have liked to. Very well. On our way to Justicar territory, of course, we need to speak to another of the Gree representatives. And of course, we're looking for this spy, this member of the SIS, looking into the schematics of these secret underground tunnels. What we'll do, of course, as always, take a break here. When we come back, do we have any entries? Bum 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 bum. No, no codex entries at all. No, that looks fine. Perfect. Good. So we're always double checking these things. Oh, we have mail. Yeah. Tell you what, before we take a break, let's go find a mailbox. Let's go find a mailbox. There's bound to be one somewhere close by. Ah, perfect. Mailbox. Just what I was looking for. We have Ria Delarue, of course, and the dancer. Thanking us again for having a word with her former partner. She sent us a companion gift, a small gemstone, and some credits as thanks. Senator Venara Kale has reached out to us regarding the crisis with the Migrant Merchants Guild. The crisis has come or is coming to an end. Most of their major leaders have been arrested. The citizens of Coruscant also retain their faith in the system of governance, and she believes that they will work together in rebuilding this planet. She is giving serious consideration as to not running for re-election. Yeah, she understands that what she did wasn't exactly the right thing to do. Good. And of course, Corporal Garum in regards to dealing with the Migrant Merchants Guild and their war droids. We've been, tagged into the report from Corporal Garum to General Garza. Yeah, we neutralized the droid designer, the advanced war droid shipments, and the cyborgs. Claims of undetectable cyborg implant development was confirmed. Post-mortem autopsies and recovered data show no signs of successful implantation. Ah. Fuck. Ah, shit. All three of those civilians were indeed victims and had not been implanted with any cybernetics or any future commands. Ah, that's going to weigh on our conscience for a short while. We will take a break here. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars: The Old Republic. When we come back, we will be heading into SWTOR territory to look into, as I say, this former mentor of Commander Tavis, to see what he knows of the defectors of Havoc Squad and what they may be up to, if he has any links or communications with them, and therefore what he might tell us about what the defectors will be up to in the near future. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for more going into the future. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.